Welcome back to another episode of the Ark Survival Guide. Today we are going to pick up right where we left off on episode 73. We have been running around where the beavers are, trying to clear out most of the dangerous animals in this area. And we also found this little Doedicurus who was able to prove the theory that we could actually run over a dinosaur and trap it inside this base. So if you don't know what's going on here, we have a stone base built on top of a parasaur, and it's pretty crazy. It's working really well. But yeah, skip back to a few episodes and you'll see how we actually built this thing. And we journeyed all the way up to the Redwoods to try to find some beavers. So today we've got this beaver picked out right here, and we're trying to maneuver our base in such a way to get that beaver trapped inside the base. So we've got this little area here where that ramp is, and it's totally walled off on 3 sides. So if we can maneuver this beaver, which is sitting there awkwardly running, stuck halfway inside the wall there, then we should have a pretty easy time taming it. I've got it kind of picked up in the air right now, and it's trying to run in the air. This is pretty ridiculous and super awkward, but we're trying to use the crazy glitches to our advantage to see if we can actually get this beaver stuck here. So, and looks like its friends are also attacking us. We must have accidentally stepped on its tail or something, because these beavers are really ticked off. I mean, look at that thing. I think I've got one trapped under the corner here, but it's really hard to tell. So there's just enough space underneath the base to sort of pin dinosaurs that are short like these beavers. Oh, okay. Now he's running away. That's cool. Bye, I guess. So somewhere around here we have that other beaver that I've been trying to grab. It's a pretty good, like, level 25 female beaver. And there's that Doedicurus. The Doedicurus would be great to tame as a bonus, but our main reason I'm up here is to get that beaver, because he's going to be really helpful. We already have a Doedicurus at home that's a male, and this is actually a female here, so we can start breeding them if I can actually manage to trap that one. Oh, okay, here she is. And looks like the beavers have calmed down. They're no longer quite as ticked off. And, oh, there we go. Ha! Okay. I wasn't sure how long that was going to take, but we managed to get this beaver through the floor, and we've scooped her up. And it looks like she is totally trapped. So she can escape if she goes up that ramp. At the very beginning of this episode, you were able to see that Doedicurus, who had the same situation. He just ran right up the ramp and escaped. But if I can keep her coming towards me, we should be able to keep her from going up the ramp. So I've got my trank arrows equipped, and I just slipped on the edge there so I can no longer get back up. So yeah, we are totally committed. But this is the right beaver. This is the black one with the white stripe. She looks kind of like a skunk. And let's see if we can really make her mad. So she's trying to attack me right now. These things have really big teeth. They're kind of vicious if you take them off. If you ever open up a beaver dam, you're going to get swarmed by these things and probably die if you don't have a way to escape. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm in a little bit of a tough situation. Okay, good. She's attacking the stone wall there, so that should keep me alive if I fall down here. But I'm going to try desperately to stay on top of this so she doesn't hit me. So I'm moving a little bit, and it looks like she's so focused on trying to break down that stone door there that we should be able to keep her pretty busy while we're tranking her. Now she's a level 25. Uh-oh, she's mad at me now. Whoa, okay. That's, okay, good. She is attacking that. Stay away, leave me alone. And now she's running, I think? Yeah, I think she's running. I can still hear something attacking this base, but it might be her friends. So I'm trying to stand at such an angle that she is going to stay... Here we go. Okay, good. She's going to stay pointed towards those walls that she can't run through. So if long... Oh, there we go. Okay, she is down. Now, I can hear her friends still wailing away at this, and I love how I just have a river running right through my base. But let's see if I can get a double tame here, because I would love to get a second beaver. It'd be awesome to have a male and female breeding pair. So I'm just going to start tranking this one and hope for the best. It'd be awesome if this happens to be a male, and if I can get it to, go down. But my main objective is going to be to keep that female down. So hopefully, up there's another beaver. Okay, this is going to get complicated. If I do manage to knock up, and I'm out of ammo. Okay. Oh, and my dino almost got me stuck. Okay, let me make sure she's not going to wake up. I'm going to give her a little bit of tranks here, and let's see here. Yeah, you can kind of see that beaver sticking through while they're attacking. Let's see. I should have some berries in here somewhere. Oh, great. We got some mejo berries. Remember, we've been smashing all of the bushes with the parasaur here, and that's allowed us to collect a lot of berries. So those mejo berries are better than normal berries for taming a beaver, so she should actually tame up a lot faster that way. I would be using vegetables. I have a ton of vegetables down at my raft, and my plan was at this point to get her all tranked up and then fly down out of the redwoods and pick up a bunch of vegetables. So let's see if I can get any of those other beavers. Are they still around? Looks like I see a tail. Okay, there's one. And let's see if this is a male or a female, because if that is a male, then I want it. Hey, come on. Where are you going there? And it's lost interest. Okay. Well, let's focus on getting this one. And I figured out, skipping ahead a little bit, I figured out that I'm actually able to walk with this base with that beaver still unconscious there. So she is solidly enough on top of the base there that I can just move her with the base and she's not going to fall out, which is great. I still have to be careful of uneven terrain because it's possible I could glitch her onto the ground. But I'm going to see if I can trank this Doedicurus because it would be really helpful if I can start breeding these. That will allow me to have a good stone gathering at more than one base because I'm eventually going to set up some outposts in different places in the world. So I'm going to make some more trank arrows here and see if I can actually get this Doedicurus to go down. You can see she's got a lot of arrows in her. It's going to take quite a few shots here. But hopefully I can knock her out before she gets too far away. Doedicurus are really slow, so I'm not terribly worried. Where is she? There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to have to use this base to move on there. It's a little bit risky because I could knock this beaver out, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Let's see here. Okay, there goes the Doedicurus. I'm going to try to get a little bit more even terrain, and hopefully this won't knock her out right here. Ooh, this is getting close. Oh, nope, she seems to be okay. Okay, still got the beaver, and the Doedicurus is just kind of running in circles at this point. So, if I can get this down, almost there, I think, yep, there she goes. Great. That's a really low level Doedicurus. That's another reason I was thinking this would probably work. I'm still getting glitched onto these walls here. I've got to get used to this. I added these walls recently that are going down from that foundation. But, oh man, she's about to wake up here. Got to get her tranked back down. And we're going to use a bunch of these all at once, see if we can get that torpidity back up. If that goes down, we're going to have an angry beaver in our base, and that is going to be a really bad situation. Uh-oh. Okay, nope, she's still there. Okay. It looks like she's not falling out. I'm pretty sure that stone should have glitched her right out of the base, but it didn't, so that's great. So I'm going to see if I can park this base on top of that Doedicurus, because if I can do that, I should be able to protect it and keep it safe from at least big predators. I'm going to see if I can get this one tranked down a little bit more. And she's still about halfway to waking up, and I really don't want that to happen. Okay, great. There is the Doedicurus. She's still fully unconscious. So I'm going to push this a little bit further over and see if I can just park this depth. There we go. Okay, great. I've still got beavers all around me. Yikes. So let's see. I think this... Yep, perfect. She's sticking through the floor and I can access the inventory. That's what I was worried about. Well, this worked out really nicely. So from now on, anytime we need to tame something on land, if I can get it to knock out, I can actually park this entire fortress on top of it and keep it completely safe from predator attacks, which is going to be very helpful. It's a lot easier and a lot less stressful to keep something taming while there's, no Rexes or other things like that just attacking it. So I'm going to try to get this beaver back to full torpidity. And looks like the Doedicurus is doing pretty well too. My main priority is still to get that beaver tamed up. So I'm skipping forward a little bit. It looks like we're actually getting close to evening in the Redwoods, which I've never been in the Redwoods at night. I usually avoid them even during the day, so this could be really bad news. But you can see her torpidity is still going down really fast, so it's a good thing I brought a couple hundred narcos to keep them tranked down, because these things keep waking up pretty quickly. I wasn't really planning on taming two at once, but I figured I'd give it a shot if I could. So we happened to land right next to a bunch of metal out here, and this whole ridge had quite a few metal deposits. Now I'm kind of freaked out every time I step out of that door because we could aggro some Trudons, which are really bad news for us. Now if we get a Trudon glitching into the base, it's going to be really bad because stomping on it could kill our tames that we're working on. So I'm really trying to avoid getting anything to attack us. But while we're here, you may remember we added a smithy and forge to our little mobile base here. So I've actually been able to gather a bunch of metal, and I've been smelting it down this whole time. It's been quite a while since we started taming these guys, but it's a long process with a beaver like this, especially a higher level one like 25. That's not super high level, but compared to what we've been getting. So while I'm here, I know it's going to get really cold, so I went ahead and learned the engram for a fur hat, and we collected just enough pelts on our way up here when we were just mowing everything down that we had just enough to make that primitive fur cap. Now, if you're just joining us to make something in the smithy, you mouse over the engram, and then you use either right trigger on the PS4 to actually craft it once you've got all the materials in the smithy. So these guys are still unconscious, and I'm going to hit right trigger to equip that hat. Now we are really styling. We look more like a Norse warrior than a ninja like we used to. So we're going to skip ahead again. It's getting really close to dark here, but this beaver is almost tamed up. Oh, and now she is tamed up. Okay, great. So I can't really think of a good name for her. I've been too busy focusing on making sure I could actually pull off this tame. So we'll just name her the first thing that comes to mind. Think of a better name later. That is just how I do things. So I'm going to get her to follow me and see if I can get her up this ramp. And that'll keep her at a pretty good distance from the ground. I really don't want my dinos on the ground because they're a lot more vulnerable there, and as we've established when we lost our Pteranodon, I promise I'll get over that eventually, but the Trudons can somehow glitch into our base from the ground, so they just happen to be all over out here. So I'm holding down triangle and using the radial menu to set her follow distance to as low as possible, and that made it so she would follow me right up here. And let's see, I don't think I need to really change any settings here for harvesting. So she should be in pretty good shape. I've told her to stop following me. And so now we just need to worry about finishing this Doedicurus tame, which is just about finished. So we've actually been making some great progress on that. And since she is such a low level, we've just about got her tamed up too. So I'm making sure everybody is stopped before I go back outside. Because once again, we are taking our life in our hands every time we step outside. But I want to gather a bunch of fiber because we're going to need that for, I'm trying to set up that beaver saddle. Okay, I don't see any more beavers that are about to kill me. And we're just about out of water, so I need to grab some more of that. But yeah, it looks pretty safe. I think I'm going to venture out just a little bit before the sun goes down, because it is going to go down soon. Oh, hey, there we go. We've finished taming our Doedicurus. That's awesome. I'll grab just a little fiber just because I happen to be outside and not dead, which is always something to take advantage of in the Redwoods. So I need just a little bit more fiber to be able to make that saddle. Now sadly it requires cementing paste to make a beaver saddle. They're actually very resource intensive because it's basically a mobile smithy. So if you make one, you can actually use that as a smithy anywhere you are as long as you've got that beaver with you. So that's going to be extremely helpful later on. And where is this Doedicurus? I don't see it anywhere. Okay. So we managed to tame it. I just told it to stop, and I hear it smashing some rocks. So I'm going to go ahead and wake up these plant species turrets. And where did that beaver go? Or where did the Doedicurus go? I'm sure she's around here somewhere. I just need to find her. So, yeah. Looks like she may have wandered a little bit. Usually when a tame becomes tamed, it starts following you immediately. So I'm sure she's right under here somewhere, but I just don't see her. I thought I saw her name pop up for a second, so let me see if I can just move this base. She's probably somewhere underneath the floor. So I'll tell everybody to stop following me, and I'm just gonna back up and slowly back this base up, see if that Doedicurus pops up anywhere. Okay, there's her name. So if I can just push this a little further, and there we go. So hopefully I'll be able to get that to pop through the floor, and then we'll have our Doedicurus tamed. So I'm going to make sure my turrets are all back on in case we get attacked by anything. And there we go. We pulled off. Oh, they're attacking something already. We managed to tame a beaver and a Doedicurus at the same time in the Redwoods, which is crazy dangerous. So yeah, I am really happy that all worked out. So now if we can make it back out on the next episode, we'll have a really good set of tames. So tune in next time and see if we make it back out alive. Thanks so much for watching our video from the Ark Survival Guide. This is an amazing game, and it's sometimes really hard to learn how to survive, but we are dedicated to teaching you how to not just survive, but how to thrive and have lots of fun on this amazing game. So we have a series for just a Let's Play, so you can watch how we've conquered this vast open world. And we also have a guide series with specific guides on how to do certain things that are a little bit more confusing or difficult on this game. So be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We are constantly creating new videos for you to enjoy. So you can travel through your journey on Ark with us and learn how to do everything you need to know to survive in this game. So thanks for watching, and we will continue to bring you great content that is suitable for the entire family, except maybe the occasional dinosaur poop. What can you do? This is Ark. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon on the next video.